If a societal breakdown lasts longer than a single harvest cycle, moving from a rough patch into 10 years of chaos, those who thrive won't be the gardeners planting seeds every spring. Relying on annuals is a gamble because you're forced to start over annually, draining precious stamina and resources that are better utilized elsewhere. Perennials are the answer. These are the unique species that reappear every season, demanding nearly no labor while generating sustenance. Even when the grid fails, fertilizer vanishes, or gasoline becomes a memory. Sadly, many preppers are still treating their survival plots like a casual hobby by focusing solely on tomatoes or peppers. Perennials aren't just plants, they are living survival foundations. A single planting today can nourish your family for 2 full decades. No more buying seeds, no more tilling the earth, and no more shackling yourself to broken logistics. If you've sensed the fragility of our world, you already understand the stakes. Make sure to subscribe to Kenzo Times immediately because while others realize annual plots crumble under pressure, you will have established a permanent orchard of abundance. You'll be harvesting while they're searching for non-existent seed packets. These 10 legendary perennials flourish across most temperate regions, including the majority of North America. They were handpicked because they survive total abandonment, offer high caloric density, and multiply on their own without human intervention. But how do you start a protein source that never dies? Let's look at number 10. Ranking 10th is the Siberian pea shrub, the ultimate nitrogen-providing defensive wall. Most homesteaders are unfamiliar with the Carigana arborescens, but in the freezing reaches of Mongolia and northern Canada, this woody plant has sustained families and cattle through winters that would incinerate standard crops. It isn't grown for beauty, it is grown for utility. In a true crisis, utility is the only currency that counts. Here is why it's built for the end of the world. This shrub is a legume that naturally captures nitrogen. It pulls that vital element from the atmosphere and pushes it into the dirt via its root network, naturally boosting the health of surrounding plants. When chemical fertilizers are extinct and your ground is exhausted from years of tillage, this species heals your environment while providing food. It reaches heights of 12 feet, ignores temperatures plummeting to 40 below, and survives intense heat or total forgetfulness. Put it in the ground once as a privacy screen or windbreak, and it will drop edible bean-like seeds for half a century. These seeds offer a nutty profile, reminiscent of small lentils, and they are overflowing with protein. Simply gather them in the late heat of summer when the pods begin to desiccate. Pop them open, prepare them like any dried pulse, or process them into a nutritious flour. A single bush can yield several pounds of harvest. A short row of 10 creates a permanent protein factory requiring no replanting. But did you know you can eat more than just the beans? The tender spring growth and foliage are edible, and your goats or chickens will happily graze on them. This is a multi-purpose powerhouse that feeds you, your livestock, and the earth simultaneously. It earned this spot because soil health is the biggest bottleneck in long-term survival. This shrub solves that problem while keeping you alive. It is so resilient that once it takes root, it is nearly impossible to eradicate. Number 9, sea kale. This is the forgotten perennial that provides 3 distinct flavors from one root. Though common in historic Europe, sea kale is a mystery to most modern Americans. That is a massive oversight, as it is among the most adaptable, low-effort vegetables available, thriving in terrain where traditional gardens would simply wither. The brilliance lies in its variety. Every portion of the plant is usable at different stages. During early spring, the emerging stems mimic asparagus, sweet, mild, and crisp. As the season progresses, the broad leaves offer the hardiness of traditional kale or cabbage. By late spring, the emerging flower clusters taste exactly like fresh broccoli. You are effectively growing 3 different vegetables on a single plant that persists for 15 years without needing more seeds. This species handles the cold of Zone 4, loves sandy or rocky terrain, and actually thrives on neglect. Excess water is its enemy. Overly rich soil makes it lazy. It prefers to be ignored on a sun-drenched slope where it will reliably produce every spring. Cultivation is straightforward. Use root segments or young crowns. Place them in sunny, well-draining spots. Add a little mulch, then walk away. During the inaugural year, refrain from harvesting to let the roots deepen. Number 8 is the Jerusalem artichoke, the perennial tuber that makes potatoes look difficult. Conventional potatoes are high maintenance. You have to hill them, protect them from beetles, and replant every year. The Jerusalem artichoke, or sunchoke, provides similar heavy calories but functions on autopilot. It grows so vigorously that your primary task will be stopping it from taking over. Here is the tactical edge. A single tuber tucked into the dirt becomes 10 pounds of food by autumn. These roots remain perfectly preserved in the frozen ground, meaning the earth is your natural cellar. You can harvest fresh tubers in the middle of winter just by clearing the snow. Since they are native to this continent, they are already programmed for our erratic weather. They ignore drought and thrive in partial shade. Plant them once, and you've secured a permanent self-expanding calorie reserve. They taste like a crunchy, nutty hybrid of a potato and a water chestnut. You can fry them, mash them, or eat them raw in a salad. They are rich in inulin, a fiber that supports gut health, though you should start with small portions to let your digestion adapt. Growing them is a joke. Bury tubers 6 inches deep in the spring. They will explode into 10-foot stalks with yellow blossoms. After the first heavy frost kills the greenery, start digging. As long as you leave a few fragments in the ground, they will return stronger the following year. You'll never need to buy seed again. It's the ultimate insurance policy for when your energy needs to be spent on security rather than tilling. Number 7 is asparagus. Many people view this as a luxury vegetable, but it's actually a rugged survival staple. Once you establish a bed, it yields nutrient-dense food every spring for a quarter of a century. Why is this critical? Asparagus wakes up when your winter stores are running low and nothing else is growing. It provides the first blast of vitamin A, C, and K of the year. In a long-term crisis, that early spring nutrition prevents scurvy and revitalizes a depleted body. A small dedicated patch can produce 20 pounds of spears annually. That's 2 months of daily fresh food starting in April. It requires zero weeding once the mulch is thick and no fertilizer if you use compost. It does require patience, taking 3 years to fully mature, but once it's ready, your grandkids will likely still be eating from it. Dig a deep trench, lay the root crowns down, and slowly fill it in as they grow. Every winter, cover the bed in straw. When the spears hit 8 inches in the spring, just snap them off. Once the harvest window closes, let the remaining stalks grow into tall ferns. Those ferns are the solar panels that charge the roots for next year. It's the ultimate spring safety net. Coming in at number 6 is rhubarb, the indestructible plant that also creates its own mulch. While most use it for pies, in a collapse, it's a source of vital minerals and soil protection. It thrives in the coldest zones, yields heavy stalks for decades, and its massive leaves act as biological weed suppressors. One plant can give you 10 pounds of tart, vitamin-rich stalks every season, but the secret is in the leaves. Because they contain oxalic acid and are toxic to eat, they make the perfect mulch. Lay them around your other vegetables to kill weeds and return organic matter to the soil. It's a closed-loop fertility system. To grow it, just put a crown in a sunny corner and forget it. It doesn't need extra water or fancy additives. To harvest, never use a blade. Simply grasp the stalk and twist it away from the base. Every few years, you can split the root with a spade and turn one plant into 4. It's a no-brainer for any permanent food system. Number 5, chives. These are the smallest plants on our list, but they provide the biggest boost to morale. In a survival situation, eating the same bland tubers every day leads to appetite fatigue, where you literally stop wanting to eat. Chives provide the onion-like zing that makes survival rations edible. Beyond flavor, they are medicinal powerhouses, packed with antioxidants that support the immune system when doctors aren't available. They are cold-hardy to the extreme and grow in almost any soil. One small clump will eventually expand into a massive patch that provides greens and edible purple flowers from March until November. Just snip what you need with scissors, and they'll grow back in days. Every few years, dig them up, pull the bulbs apart, and replant them to double your patch. Number 4 is perennial kale. Most gardeners think kale is a seasonal crop that dies after it seeds. But tree collards and perennial varieties are woody shrubs that live for nearly a decade. This provides a year-round source of fresh greens, even during light snow. Leafy greens are essential for calcium and iron, nutrients that are hard to find in a world without grocery stores. You don't even need seeds to grow these. You use cuttings. Take a branch, put it in damp earth, and it will grow roots in weeks. It's a constant, evergreen source of life-saving nutrition that requires almost no space. But what if there was something even hardier than kale? That brings us to number 3, Good King Henry. This was a staple in medieval Europe for a reason. It is a perennial spinach substitute that never bolts or goes to seed in the summer heat. Annual spinach is finicky. It dies the moment it gets hot. Good King Henry produces edible leaves for 6 months straight. It's packed with iron and grows in the shade or poor soil where other greens would fail. You can even eat the young spring shoots like asparagus. It is a set-it-and-forget-it source of nutrition that lasts 10 years. Number 2 is the Egyptian walking onion. This is the most fascinating plant in the garden. It literally walks across your property by growing tiny onions at the top of its stalks. When they get heavy, the stalk tips over, the bulbs touch the ground, and they start growing right there. You plant it once, and you have a self-moving permanent onion patch. You can eat the green tops like scallions or use the bulbs like shallots. They are essentially indestructible and require zero effort to propagate. In a world where you can't buy seeds, a plant that replants itself is worth its weight in gold. Finally, number 1, the American groundnut. This is the most underrated survival crop in existence. It's a native vine that produces tubers with 3 times the protein of a potato. In a collapse, finding protein is your biggest challenge. This plant gives you calories, protein, and it fixes nitrogen in your soil. It's a native species, so it's already built to survive your climate without any help from you. The tubers taste like a sweet, nutty potato and can be stored in the ground all winter. It spreads slowly into a permanent thicket of food. It is the ultimate hidden food source because most people would walk right past it. These 10 crops are your ticket to permanent food security. They turn your backyard into a self-sustaining infrastructure that doesn't rely on the global economy. But remember, perennials need time to get established. If you wait for the stores to go dark, you've waited too long. Start your forever garden today while you can still source these roots and crowns. By the time others are panicking, you'll be sitting down to a harvest that cost you nothing but a few hours of planting years ago. Which of these will you put in the ground first? Tell us in the comments. If you're ready to build a life that lasts, make sure to like the video and support Kenzo Times. We focus on real systems for a changing world. Don't wait until the seeds are gone. The best time to plant was yesterday. The second best time is right now. We'll see you in the next one.